Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm sharing a very interesting recipe yet again, jalapeno stuffed buns. These are very filling buns. You can have this for your breakfast or just like that during your evening breaks. A very good stuffed jalapeno stuffed cheese buns. Before we go in detail, let me first say hi to everyone. First time visitor, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Jalapeno cheese stuffed buns. How to make this? Let's first proof the yeast by adding 1 tablespoon of sugar in a lukewarm half a cup of water. Whisk the sugar, let it dissolve, then add in 1 tablespoon of active dry yeast. If you're going to use instant dry yeast, use 1 plus 1 by 4th tablespoon for 2.5 cup of flour. Now rest it for 10 minutes, then you will see it's nicely frothy on top, which means it's activated nicely. We will see the dry flour. I am using 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour, that is maida, and 1 cup of wheat. Just want to make it little healthy. You can as well use 2.5 cup of all-purpose, and 2 tablespoon of milk powder goes in, half a tablespoon of salt. I like my bread to be a little salty. You can reduce if you don't want too much of a salt. Save this nicely. Ensure you save any flour before you make any bread, at least 2 to 3 times, so that you get nice fluffy soft breads. Save always helps in getting a good bread. Give it a good mix, let the salt and the milk powder get mixed together, and then make a little hole at the middle, and then add in the proof yeast little by little. Give it a mix using your hands or even spatula, but add the yeast little by little so that you can control. Let this all combine together. Then you can knead it. If it is a stand mixer, that does its job, but if you want to do it by hand, you can transfer that to the clean work surface. If it is too tight, yes, always milk or water you can add, lukewarm. I've used 1 by 4th cup of milk. The amount of liquid intake is totally depend on the flour that we are using, the quality of the flour. So once it is done, we will transfer that to the clean work surface and knead for 15 minutes. I always do that, 15 to 18 minutes. Dust some flour on the surface. But while you are doing this kneading process, just ensure you are not using too much of a flour, which will make the bread kind of dense. So once kneading is done, ensure it is soft and elastic. Do a flow test to check. And after 1.5 hours, you will see the volume doubled. Give it a punch to release the air bubbles. And for the stuffing here, I am using just some jalapenos pickled. If you have fresh jalapeno, you can use them, but still the pickled one goes well for these kind of stuffed buns. So the one especially has been pickled in vinegar, which will be a little sour plus spicy, which is what we needed. Chop them into little pieces. Keep the cheese grated. You can as well add cheddar cheese block cubes. And half a capsicum I'm adding for some extra crunch to it. That's it, only these 3 are the ingredients goes in as my stuffing. Again, the capsicum to be cut into small little cubes like the same size of jalapenos, and some olives goes, yes, sorry, 4 ingredients. Olives cut into small pieces. Give it a good mix of all these 4 ingredients and keep it aside. Now let's work on the proofed dough. You can use cling wrap. Since due to lockdown I am unable to get it, I've used aluminum foil, otherwise cling wrap, and keep it for when you proof the dough. Yes, punch it to release the air bubbles from the dough, and ensure your buns tray, that is the baking tray, is nicely greased with butter and dusted with flour, and keep it ready. Now transfer this dough to another plate. I have in fact used this dough. I have divided this into 2 parts. One I have used for making strawberry sweet bread, which I posted yesterday, and the other half I am making for these jalapeno cheese stuffed buns. This is the one portion of the dough which I am shaping it in a square shape, or rather rectangle, and then cut it into the number of pieces that I wanted for my buns, so that you get the equal sized buns. Always do this, just give it a shape and cut them, and take out the portions and nicely fold it like this to get a nice smooth round shape on top, and press it using your thumb so that the stuffing can goes in there. And once you press a spoonful of stuffing, again press it so that you get more space to add more stuffing. Maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons of stuffing for each bun, or depending upon the quantity that you wanted, but I have used 3 tablespoons of the stuffing for each buns, and add more cheese so that it will be too delicious. You don't need anything extra to have it along, you just have it as it is, and fold it and make it a nice ball shape, like how the way we use for laddi pav. Likewise, make the remaining buns, and leave some space in a baking tray and place them. The leaving space which will help for it to proof more. So always when you place it in your baking tray, leave some space between the balls. Once this process is done, leave it for more proofing for 30 minutes. Second proof, and after 30 minutes you can preheat your oven at 200 degrees for 10 minutes and bake it for 30 to 40 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius. I have left some space here, you can see, and this is how the proofed buns would look like. Milk wash always on top of your buns to get a nice color. It's nicely baked. Let's see, beautiful color on top, and apply some butter to make it more soft. When it is hot, you have to do this application of butter. That's it, jalapeno cheese stuffed buns are ready. Too delicious these buns are. You got to give it a try and do let me know how you liked it. I'll be coming up with more such interesting recipes. Till then, stay tuned. If you like the video, do share. That really means a lot to us. Any questions, do write into us in the comment section. You can see how beautifully it is baked. You can just Open and see. Some yummy cheese, jalapenos inside. Just have a bite as it is. It was too good. We all loved it. Hope you want to give it this recipe a try and let us know how you find it. Thank you so much. Till then, stay tuned to Lapu's Kitchen. Looking forward to seeing you back again.